The
Yeah,
jokes
you're
were
familiar
again
with it for
familiar,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I wanted to get back to the comedy, like especially with Italians. Do you have a lot of Italian friends? Like, how did this come about? Where you were just making? Where's
Honestly,
that inspiration?
I actually never grew up with Italians at all, or
Oh
even
wow.
Persians, even Persians actually.
Okay.
Um, and those are the two best characters I think I have, even though I didn't grow up with any of them. It's just I met those people along the way in my life, like maybe when I was older, when I hit my 20s, that's when I start to meet like more Italian people, and just along the way. But also, I grew up in a very diverse neighborhood, culture, whatever city that like I was very familiar with different cultures from the very start. So I like my group of friends were Tamil, Indian, Afghan, Arab,
Yeah, yeah.
Chinese, like Indian, everything, right? So white people, black people, and so that really set me off on the right path from the very beginning. But like I said, along the way, I met some Italians, I met some Russians, I met some Persians, and then like it just kind of all connected together. And I'm a very observant person, so when I meet someone for the first time, I know I can read their mannerisms and nuances and the way they speak right away, pretty much. And that's just what makes it easy for me.
Yeah, they're so accurate. That's why I said to myself, I'm like, I don't know if he has. For some reason, I got the impression you were Italian or half Italian or something. I don't know
Everyone
what.
says that.
Yeah,
Everyone,
like something.
everyone
Maybe because
always
I read a
does.
comment. Yeah, maybe I read someone comment going like, "Yo, what side? Where are you from? Where?" And I
Now,
was
which
just like,
part of Italy are you from? Bello.
"Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's the
bro,
yeah, Bello, Bello."
bro, I'm from fucking Scarborough, Ontario. Like, my parents are
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Iran. Yeah.
You just go along with it. They'll be.
Yeah,
It's
sometimes I
even more
do.
funny, right?
Some people
Um,
ask me actually, they're like, "Yo, like, what's your background?" Like, they actually don't know anymore. It's like I'm like fucking 17 personalities. It's amazing. I'm like, oh, you'll never know.
yeah,
Just
you could pull off the
keep them
Canadian
guessing,
man, like
bro. Like
just
anything.
eighth gen.
Eighth gen, just absolute fucking, just absolute beauty. You know what I mean?
Like that post you were doing the other day about I don't know, like the getting
Getting
brains or
head.
something, getting head.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, and
yeah, yeah.
just the reaction. The Gary V one was just
That
immaculate.
was
That
fun.
was
Like,
just
yeah,
so funny.
I like doing that
Um,
one.
yeah, I don't want blue. I like blueberries, not blue
Yeah,
balls.
yeah, yeah. That's good. Yeah, I like blueberries,
Uh,
not blue balls.
yeah, it's again, you just keep coming out with some new creative stuff, and like even the one with the professors, like in class, like it's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Again, you haven't obviously, you're not stupid. You've been through those situations, but
Mm-hmm.
to be that observant and pick up like all the nuance, like the cool teacher that comes in, like, yeah, yeah, you want to turn off the lights? Thanks. Okay, but
Yeah,
if you do that
yeah,
again, I'm gonna take away the phone.
yeah, yeah.
And I've had those teachers. It's crazy to me, like
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
like right off the bat, like just quick, like so accurate.
Thank you.
Um,
Yeah, I love doing those ones. Those are really fun.
Yeah, and I just want to know, like, so going forward, like, how do you tackle these kinds of like impressions? Like, is it something like what strikes you about them? Do you hear it from friends, or you're just like, is it maybe like a commentary on the education system psychologically? Like, are you just like, oh, these teachers are a pain in the ass, let me just make fun of them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How's it go?
Honestly, I just like impersonating everyone if I
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
I'll impersonate a fucking rat if I could. You know what I mean? Like as long as it's something I can
That's coming.
do,
That's coming.
that's coming, bro. Nobody's safe, bro. Rats, hyenas, it's over for you guys. Yeah. So my thing is like I whatever I find funny, I go for it. I don't hold back. And then like along the way I'll find new things. I'll experiment. I'll accidentally come up on another accent or an impression of somebody, and I'm like, oh, this could be a new one, and then I'll just do it. And then like that's how the Pablo Escobar thing. Like I love I love Spanish, like the
Yeah,
like no
yeah. Beautiful
Spanish
language.
language.
Yeah.
Love it, very beautiful. I think it's very cool. And then like like I think it's sick, like that Pablo Escobar, like Narcos, obviously, like it's
Narcos.
generic,
Yeah,
but
amazing.
like I just like I when I'm watching this, I'm like, oh man, this is just sick. Because I come from a perspective of like as an actor too, because I want to eventually act in these movies and shows, being these characters or like playing these different roles that I see people have been doing for my whole life. And
Yeah.
so it comes from that too, because of like, I get inspired easily by people who are doing what I also want to do. And so but my way of showing that appreciation or the love of the craft is by you know trying to expand my versatility as much as I can, and to show it's pretty much like my own resume that I'm
Yeah.
showing through my videos, and that's my best way of expressing my art is to
Mhm.
just do things that I think are funny, or my obvious strength is to impersonate people more than anything,
Yeah.
and like impersonate life in general. You know what I mean? Like I think I'm very aware of my surroundings and just my small little details and nuances and people and things and whatever. And I'd like to show it. I like to showcase it. It's very fun for me.
Yeah.
And so, yeah,
Yeah. Impersonations are my favorite type of comedy. Like I love a good stand up, but if you can impersonate someone, especially someone I admire or I find
yeah,
hilarious to
yeah,
begin with, like Gordon Ramsay, like
yeah. That's funny.
spot on, man. Like you
I
walk
like
in
doing
the
that too.
kitchen, you even do the deep voice, like it's amazing.
Yeah.
Does it take a
You
while? Like what's the
fucking
yeah
donkey.
yeah fucking yeah, and he just
Turn
walks out
up.
too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There, right there. I can't even do it, man. But yeah, it's just
No, what are you
amazing. Yeah,
doing?
yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
Shit. Really?
um,
Is this it?
what's the
It's so funny.
what's the process like? How like does it take a long time for you to do it, or is it uh is it like right off the bat? Are some impressions harder than others?
Yeah, some impressions are way harder than others. Like honestly, the Gary Vee one sometimes is hard on my throat. Um, because
Yeah,
it's a
I
very
can
high
imagine.
pitched note,
Yeah,
and it's not my range really. Uh, so that's why I do it once in a while, or like if I'm fresh, I haven't used my voice really in the day. That's why like right now I can do it a little bit. It's
mhm.
easier but if I did it at the end of the night, it'll be way harder because it's already I've been using my voice a lot. Um, but yeah, like it just depends on the tone or whatever, or just like how my throat is feeling that day or whatever. Sometimes it's just harder than other times, but Gordon Ramsay is kind of hard too because it's a little rough, a little raspy. It's harder on the throat.
Yeah, yeah.
Or even like Joe Swanson, like that one's much deeper, and it's
Joe
like
Swanson.
that's,
Yeah,
yeah, but like
yeah.
that's also something I can do only once in a while because it's so deep for me. But
That's
like
really
I
deep.
can
Yeah,
do it
yeah.
really well. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
hey Peter, yeah.
That's
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm doing a podcast. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So I
accurate,
mean,
man.
like,
That's accurate. Yeah, it's I could see it like being strenuous on the vocal cords for sure, man. Like the Gary
yeah,
V one, one of the
special.
one, yeah, very special. But the one where you guys are a bunch of your buddies or fellow comedians, you guys
Gary
are in
V Anonymous.
the dungeon
Yeah.
basement,
Dungeon basement. That was fun, man.
and you guys are just like that. You guys went, and then your mom like someone's
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
bursting. Like the fact that your mom like is in these videos, like what a good sport. Like I
I
love
know,
that.
right?
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. Pretty funny that she's in them. Like it's even though she's super shy and like doesn't
Yeah,
like being
yeah,
on
yeah.
camera really, but
Hmm.
she's funny though. Like I'm like you have to do it because you're so funny and people
Yeah,
love you, and
yeah,
she sees that more and more. But she's always hesitating. But I feel like if she had the same confidence as I did, like it'll be a wrap. Like we'd be pumping
yeah,
out so
yeah,
many
for
more
sure, for
videos
sure.
together.
It'd be a different,
But
yeah, it'd be a
it'll
duo
be
that no one would
no, you
unprecedented,
can't
like a mom and son.
untouchable,
Yeah, exactly.
untouchable. Yeah, but like it's fine though. It's good to sprinkle her in here and there because people obviously follow me for her as well. But you want to keep people wanting more. That's why I take pride in having versatility in my
Yeah,
comedy, and I'm not stuck to one thing. Because like I know a big mistake a lot of comedians have made early on, or people who do accents or impressions, especially, is that they'll just like do one character or maybe two, and that's it. That's their only shtick is like all just Italian stuff or just Persian stuff.
yeah,
And I've seen
yeah,
that with my own eyes, and I can see the disconnect. You're completely blocking out so many people who could watch your stuff and love it if you just expand it a little bit. So that's what I learned actually from the years from high school and on of watching comedy on YouTube and people who are making impressions or anything. I learned a lot just by watching, and I'm very grateful for that because now I know not to make that mistake of being singular in
yeah,
my I want to keep it diverse as possible. So that's why I'll do Brampton here and there, or a hockey player, or fucking Greek, or
yeah.
Portuguese, or Italian, or Persian. You know what I mean? Like Arab, like, and then not just that, teachers, fucking I don't know,
Calling in sick, and yeah,
yeah,
that's another fun favorite of mine. Yeah,
I love pranks. You know
yeah,
what
Yeah.
random sketches, other just original ideas, like all that
I'm
stuff.
laughing. I'm laughing because I watched one today where it was like, or recently where where you said you were just like ramming this girl. Oh no, you walked in to your sister getting rammed or something, and the
Yeah, I need
girl's react.
therapy. Yeah,
I love how she sounded like yeah, we get these calls all the
yeah,
time.
yeah. Right. It's like whatever.
Like no,
So
like
funny.
she's like okay, and you sounded so convincing. I'm like, is this girl actually like not flinching? Like that's awkward. But I
Yeah,
guess they
it's
don't know
too
what to
funny.
say,
They
right?
don't know that it's like new to them. Obviously, they've never heard this before. So, but I mean, that's why that idea is so funny, and obviously, I got it from Nelk because they originally did that
Oh, okay.
when they were first starting.
Mhm.
But I mean, obviously, anyone can do it, and I have my own take on it. But yeah, it's just I love pranks so much. I just want to do it all, So
And
it's really fun.
The TED Talk one was
Yeah,
another favorite with
those are fun.
the
Yeah,
Italians, where he's like, and if you,
yeah, bro. If you're
something
not
about,
gonna spells a day, you're a fucking mark. All right.
yeah, yeah, and then it zooms back, it pans back. That's what I love about it is it, like you could stick with the, let's say you do stick with the impression, like just the Italian impression. What's cool about you is you do it. In such a creative way, it's not just you speaking into a camera.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you'll find
exactly.
the TED Talk, then you'll get your buddy. Is it Ricky?
Ricky.
He does the mortadella, like you do the mortadella
Marcelo
news.
News.
He
Yeah.
does, and he does the car. Like that one was hilarious. My parents, everyone was dying. My family.
Yeah.
Like if
That's
this
good,
guy
man.
would just fucking move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I love it, man. Yeah,
Or
I'm
just,
I'm glad you guys like that.
yeah.
It means a lot. I mean, like I'm actually trying to make it a little more versatile and actually moving the bigger segments onto my YouTube channel. So I'm trying to expand more,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's obviously hard because it's easy to get comfortable and complacent on one app.
Mhm.
And everything originally was just Instagram, but then I started doing TikToks and then YouTube. Well, I started doing YouTube originally, but I got bigger on Instagram and TikTok. But
Yeah.
now I want to branch off and do more YouTube and make that my main platform because that also has more longevity, I think, and like more opportunity to generate some income to like do more stuff.
Of
And
course. Yeah.
so like, and also it's good to keep different content on different platforms just to keep it
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
So
But
that
there's different audience, right? Like back to
different
again
audiences.
Gary Vee. It's
Yeah.
there's different audiences. Like I'll get people on Facebook, commenting on my work, like most like family or people that are older in their 40s and 50s. I
Mhm.
won't get that on Instagram. Instagram, it's more
No.
the 18 to 34, right?
Yeah.
TikTok
Exactly.
again, you'll even get even younger people because I do artworks, right? So
Yeah.
the 10-year-olds love, my sketch of Boba Fett. You know what I
There you
mean?
go.
And
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
won't get that
Exactly.
on Instagram.
Hmm.
And this is why I do the podcast too, because I realized, you can only focus on Instagram for so long, and then you got to branch off. Like same mentality you have is, you got to try out YouTube, you got to try out TikTok, you got to just be everywhere. Really, that's
Everywhere,
your brand,
man.
right?
That's it. But that's the digital age right now, and there's no better way. You just got to pump out as much content as possible, and I truly believe in that. And it's been working this whole time. So